Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, it's Mike.
And today we continue with our Taylor little journey with her new album, 1989, Taylor's version. So this one just came out. This is her new record, which we know is a re-recording. I feel like I don't have to explain this concept again.
Do you know, until you started writing 1989 TV, I thought that was the name of the album. I didn't know.
Oh, what the TV was?
I couldn't. Yeah, I felt so.
Yeah, like Red TV.
You ever see those things? Is like, how old were you when you found out that TV stood for Taylor Swift? Or yeah.
Yeah, it's just shorter because it's a long title. It's new to us, even though it's a re-release.
Yeah.
Although I will say, from looking at this track list compared to any of the other ones, I mean, Red, there was a decent amount that I knew, and even a few that you knew too, just because of their popularity.
Mm-hmm.
But I would probably say this one I probably know the most of, just because there was a lot of hits. I think people were saying last time I asked, like, what was her most successful, and it's definitely this one. Like numbers wise, sales wise, like this had the most hits.
Did it actually come out in '89?
No.
Oh.
She was born in 1989.
Oh. Okay. I'm interested to see.
I'm excited. I mean, there's a lot of songs on here that I really like, that I know of personally, so I'm just excited to hear the reworked versions. But the first track, I don't believe I know. But again, some of them I don't know until I click
the
play.
name. Yeah.
So this is Welcome to New York,
Taylor's version.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah, because I saw how many times you had to point to me. Has a pop feel.
Yeah.
Walking through a crowd of villages aglow, kaleidoscope of loud heartbeats undercoats. Everybody here wanted something more, searching for a sound we hadn't heard before. Welcome to New York, welcome to New York. It's a new soundtrack, I could dance to this beat. Forevermore, the lights are so bright, but they never blind me. Took our broken hearts,
It's like a
put them
play.
in a drawer.
Like, you know, like the intro to like a play.
Everybody here
Yeah.
was someone else before,
Like,
and you can want
yeah.
You know what I
what
mean?
you want.
I don't know how to explain it.
Boys and boys and girls and girls.
Very theatrical.
Welcome to New York.
I definitely pick up on the difference in production from this
yeah.
right away.
To New York.
She even said something about a new sound.
It's
first
very
line.
synth,
Yeah.
and her voice seems further back,
Yeah.
as opposed to the
A
other
little more
album where it was-
produced.
It drives you crazy, but you know you wouldn't change anything. Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
Interesting. Definitely a different sound than anything else, which I feel like we've come to expect now, like a different
Yeah, there was
energy style every time.
no instrumentation that we heard like on the last time. Nothing, no live. It didn't feel like live
Yeah,
instrumentation.
no,
It felt
like you said, no
studio.
blend.
Yeah,
Just
and I'm gonna judge it just based on the fact that, Welcome to New York. You would think that if that was a real hit, I'd say we would have heard it a lot by now. Like, how Alicia Keys is,
oh yeah,
New York, and the Yankees use it at the end
Yeah.
of their, like, I've never heard this.
me neither.
And
It definitely seems like an intro. Like
yeah,
there's not.
yeah. So if it's hey, here we are. It's
Doesn't it feel like kind of Broadway? Like
not to me. It felt like maybe if
That's how I see
she is introducing 1989, like as a time period. Yeah, I mean maybe.
but I mean, it's an intro. So, but track 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know how when we did a Sweetener, and when we did Thank You Next, the Ariana Grande. Those two.
Yeah.
And I was telling you about like iconic, like legendary pop songs of the time.
Yeah.
This is one of them coming
Okay.
up 100%.
All right.
This song is a classic, already classic pop song. Like, it's undeniable.
Okay.
I'd say, like, out of all of her big pop songs that are real pop songs, this is like right up there for me with one of my favorites, if not my favorite. I'm sure you've probably heard it. It's possible you haven't, but I'm excited to hear the reworked version. This is definitely one of her more popular songs, but
Okay.
it's just a fantastic pop song. This is called Blank Space.
Taylor's version.
I like the synchronizing we're doing now. A little harmony.
I gotta do something for a living here. Gotta earn my keep.
Nice to meet you, where you been? I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play. Hey. New money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless, but I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
Drums sound nice. A little louder, cleaner than the original.
Skies, I could show you incredible things. Stolen kisses, pretty lies. You're the king, baby, I'm your queen. Find out what you want. Be that girl for a month. Don't say I didn't warn ya. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. And I'll write your name.
You don't like that? Oh no.
Um,
That's a banger. That's a classic. What do you not like?
I'm trying to just appreciate it musically, lyrically. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't move me as much as I see it moved you.
I love that song.
Yeah, I didn't love it.
Wow.
I didn't not like it. I just didn't love it. So I think it's following. I guess because of the production sound. I like her voice much better with like the real instrumentation. I'm having a hard time with the all that synth sounds.
We are on track number 3. Mm-hmm. It's called Style, Taylor's version. Have not heard this one. I think I only know like the big hits, but there's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, it's like 80s.
A little bit, yeah.
Midnight, you come and pick me up, no headlights. Long drive could end in burning flames, so paradise. Watch us go round and round each time. You got that James Dean daydream.
Oh, no, this one too.
In your eye, and I got that red lip classic thing that you like. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time. 'Cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style.
This one grabs me a little
His wild
more.
eyes on the road.
It's got like the
Little
retro.
Fleetwood Mac feel
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Lights are off, he's taking off his coat. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time. 'Cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style.
It's a cool song.
Yeah, musically, vocally, I like that. I like the lower range. I like the
Yeah.
I like the little bit of a darker guitar sound.
Yep.
You know, like something's
less bright.
Yeah, but really it isn't. I mean, there's nothing, you know, dark about the lyrics or the song. It's just that I like her. I like her in that mode, you know, just with the when there's less switching about. I like with her.
Yeah, and the sound, like I said, kind of sounds a little like 80s retro. So track number 4 is called "Out of the Woods," Taylor's version.
Okay.
This was actually, I got a lot of recommendations on Patreon and on Discord for
a video.
Yeah, I guess she did like a Grammy. She was at the Grammy Museum and she did a live rendition of this on piano that she did for a crowd there.
Oh wow.
Looking at it now, it all seems so simple. We were lying on your couch. I remember you took a Polaroid of us, then discovered
What instrument is
rest
that?
of the world was black and white.
Organ.
Is it?
Yeah.
We
Keyboard.
were in screaming color, and I remember thinking, are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet?
I know this song too. This is crazy.
Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. To move the furniture so we could dance, baby, like we stood a chance. 2 paper airplanes flying, 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 and I remember thinking, are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear?
It's like a folk pop blend. Really interesting. With the like mandolin sound and the synths and the 808s. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, lyrically, it's so basic, but she's finding these hooks
Yeah.
and just running with them, like running them into the ground to.
And really experimenting too with the sounds, like definitely more than any of the ones we've done so far. Like, I can't call it experimental music, but for her,
No, it's
definitely experimenting.
You're right.
for
It
her.
has a very big influence of the 80s, you know, a studio creation as opposed to studio musicians,
Yeah.
where it just feels like it's, you know, meant for, you know, these
It's
massive
huge. It sounds
venues.
huge.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Whereas a lot of the other ones so far,
Actually, that could even go for like a live.
Oh,
like
yeah.
If I didn't know better, you know, or if you put background crowd noise in that could be mistaken for a live version. Yeah, still, I think you're right. I wasn't so sure in the beginning, but it's sticking, at least these first few.
To that.
There's a very, the element is there of the production sound with her voice.
Yeah.
And hooks.
grand pop music. Yeah. Track 5 is All You Had to Do Was Stay.
Yeah, I think maybe we won't be getting
People like you always want back
sad.
the love they gave
So
away.
far, we're
So
in the
far,
clear.
it doesn't seem that way.
And usually within the first
Something
7
will have
tracks or
showed
something.
up by now.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
guess
fine
you're
with.
right. It goes with the cover and the like.
Yeah.
Less red, less somber, less fall color.
Yeah.
Very beachy, summery.
Oh, yeah.
feel.
I mean, Wow, that's a high. I can't cry in every video.
No.
It's a nice break if this is what we get for an album. My tear ducts are running dry.
Out of tears.
I could just picture in the studio. I was giggling because I was picturing her just like, trying to get that, like trying to get the. I'm not even gonna try to
do
recreate
it once
it. I'll
and
hurt
then
the
just
microphone.
copy it.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm just wondering now though, since this came after Red, right? It was released.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's a very big departure.
Yeah.
And like, if I had to think artist growth wise, I would have thought maybe this came before Red, because it seems like let's get away from the seriousness and the heaviness and the emotional stuff, and let's just have some fun, because that's what this feels like. They're very short.
That's what I was gonna say too. Which
Yeah,
I
they're very
appreciate
concise.
so far is that none of them are outstaying their welcome. They're 3 minutes.
The lyrics are very light. The heavy repetition on the chorus.
Yeah.
So
I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying it. I mean, like I said, like coming off of, I feel like she had so much, even though she had the pop songs, obviously the big ones on the last couple albums we did, like there was still so much substance and heaviness and intricacies. I mean, think about the last track of the last album, All Too Well, that 10-minute.
Right.
I feel like even just for her as a person, it was probably nice to just be like,
enough
hey,
of that.
let me just see what kind of, pop sounds I can get into, and hooks and melodies.
Yeah. It's very stark, the difference is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And for, I'd say usually if the artist is finding themselves or whatever, I would expect, like I said, the normal progression, I think, is from just history that I've known of different recording artists. You grow from this as opposed to come back to this.
Yeah.
So I'm finding it interesting that they're like this, that you got an album so far of short,
Just punchy pop.
Yeah. Lyrically, repeated lines.
Yeah. Track 6 is definitely one of her more underground, deeper cuts. It's called Shake It Off, Taylor's version.
I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play. And the haters gonna hate.
You can hear the maturity in her voice, though, for sure.
I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake.
I've heard the song enough times to know the difference.
Shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 break. And I think it's gonna fake, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. I shake it off, I shake it off. 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 And you got to. I shake it off, I shake it off. I shake it off, I shake it off.
What does there to say?
Nothing.
It's been
Can't
one
knock.
of the more popular songs of
Can't
the
have 20
decade.
Can't have 2020 vision on that one. That was a bona fide
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about hits,
mega.
track 7 is called I Wish You Would.
It's 2 a.m. in your car, windows down, you pass my street, the memories start. You say it's in the past, you drive straight ahead. You're thinking that I hate you now, 'cause you still don't know what I never said. I wish you would come back, wish I never hung up the phone like I did. I wish you knew that I'll never forget you as long as I live. I wish you were right here, right now, it's all good. I wish you would. Wish you were right here, right now, it's all good. I wish
That's the first miss for me.
Still coming in though at the same.
Still sticking to that.
Yep.
I mean, it's like I was just gonna say that too. Like thematically, stylistically, she's staying in this lane for sure. Which is like,
Yeah.
you know, it's nice to see that. Like, okay, that's what. It doesn't seem like we're departing from that. Or if we did,
Yeah.
we'd be very surprised at this
The
point.
music is. I mean, there's definite elements of 80s and 90s.
Yeah. Again, another massive hit coming up. Bad Blood, Taylor's version, which I'm sure you've heard.
Now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut, and baby, now we got bad blood. Did you have to do this? I was thinking that you could be trusted. Did you have to ruin what was shiny? Now it's all rusted. Did you have to hit me where I'm weak, baby? I couldn't breathe and rub it in so deep, salt in the wound like you're laughing right at me. Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times, you and I. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be bad love. So take a look what you've done.
It's a little different take
'Cause baby, now we got
than the original.
bad blood. Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show. If you live like that, you live with ghosts. If you love like that, blood runs. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be bad love. So take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. And baby, now we got bad blood.
Yeah, it's just amazing how it's just. It definitely seems that the intent was here to just
Big.
find these hooks
Yeah.
and just, find a beat, find a repetitive thing that's gonna stick in your ear, and
And they do.
It's a formula.
Yeah.
I mean,
But those are like,
it's just being stacked.
yeah. But these are definitely like the most, at least so far that we've done, like in a row, strong, like in your face,
Pop album. This is
heavy,
a true
punchy.
pop album. Yeah, there's no crossover.
Not in betweens,
Nope. There's no country flair.
like big, catchy
Very
hooks,
little
drums.
on real live instrumentation.
A lot of synthetic.
Yeah,
Drums.
and where she's way in the back, like she can scream as loud as she wants, and it still
Yeah.
sounds like she's
Yeah,
in
it's
an
still like
echo chamber.
faded.
Yeah.
So track 9 is called Wildest Dreams.
I thought heaven can't help me now. Nothing lasts forever. But this is gonna take me down. He's so tall and handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. I can see the end as it begins. My one condition is say you'll remember me.
Oh my god, it's a great song. I know this one too.
Staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams.
Great harmonies.
Wildest dreams. You'll see me in hindsight, tangled up with you all night, burning. It's down. Someday when you leave me, I bet these memories follow you around. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just pretend. Say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, baby. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. In your wildest dreams.
It's just amazing.
Wow.
I mean, you just keep
Wow.
finding these hooks, verses that just work, and she works them to death until, how do you come up with a take the most simple phrase in any sentence and turn it into a melody and repeat it, and it's just like
It really is kind of like in her own way, or just in general, like it kind of is like a flex of like being a songwriter, or her showing that, like you're saying, like here's another one. Oh, here's another great melody.
That's what
here's
this
another
is.
great hook.
That's
here's
what
another
this
great
is.
hook.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for taking on this ride with me. Yeah. You know what? Here go 2 more for y'all. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay away from all the breakup stuff and the sad stuff, and
That's a beautiful song.
I like that one.
It's a little
I did
bit more
like
of a
that one.
subdued, not as punchy.
Yeah, a
as the
little
other.
bit more on the romantic side.
Yeah, softer. Mm-hmm. Track 10 is called "How You Got the Girl," Taylor's version.
Stand there like a ghost, shaking from the rain, rain. She'll open up the door and say, "Are you insane?" Say it's been a long 6 months. That's how you get the girl. And then you say, "I want you, but where's it for better? I would wait forever and ever. Broke your heart, I'll put it back together. I would wait forever and ever." And that's how it works, that's how you get the girl, girl. Pictures in frames of kisses on cheeks, cheeks. Tell her how you must have lost your mind.
Is that a guitar?
Pictures in frames of kisses
Can I
on
be hearing
cheeks.
things? Oh, it's gone.
And say you want me.
Snuck in there for a second.
And then you say, "I want you, but where's it for better? I would wait forever and ever." And that's how it works, that's how you get the girl, girl. And that's how it works. That's how you got the girl.
Long.
Yeah, too long. Like the other ones were like 2.5 minutes. It was fine.
Yeah.
Some of the pop. I mean, they're all pop. I'm not gonna say some of the
I
pop.
know.
Yeah, just
I don't know why that was extended.
like you said, just for the repetitiveness.
Yeah.
It feels even longer when you just have
There's
the hook,
no. Yeah. You know, that
and
one
it's going
felt.
for 4 minutes.
That one made me feel like I'm not a very big Katy Perry fan.
I was thinking along those lines. I couldn't think of who, but
It feels like
that's nail on the head.
Katy Perry. She just,
Like just
emphasizes,
Here's the hook.
beats you over the head with it until
Sugary.
yeah.
and just take it.
Yeah.
Track 11 is called "This Love," Taylor's version.
Clear blue water, high tide came and brought you in, and I could go on and on, and I will. Skies grew darker, currents.
First change up.
Very, very big off the bat.
You were just gone, gone
And her voice is right back to being
inside.
Mature.
in your ears, you know, not drowned.
Wildest dreams, I never dreamed of this. This love is good, this love is bad, this love is a light back from the dead. These hands had to let it go free, and this love came back to me. Lantern burning, flickered in the mud for only you
Favorite one so far.
Yeah, that was a very nice break.
Yeah.
It was a breath of fresh air.
Wow.
Feels like a mature woman singing.
Her voice was buttery smooth.
Yeah, really singing her heart out. Beautiful melody, beautiful musical.
Real nice
choice.
production choice. And a good blend there of she still had that like pop hook.
But it was different in that
But she
context.
blended in.
Love is.
Yeah.
Right?
She blended in a little bit more of a story and some live guitar and drums and
Yeah.
that.
I mean, it felt good to just, I mean, not to say that I don't fault her for cranking out, but it does get a little hard to hang in there
row.
with
Yeah, it's a little tough. And
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people saying like, "Oh, we hate pop music," which is just like not true at all. But like you're saying, it's like we're taking it for what it is, and like I loved a lot of those songs. But I think it just comes down to preference of like if I'm sitting down
Well,
to
you're
listen
right.
to music,
I mean,
am I going to go to that or am I going to go to Shake It Off?
Your
I'm gonna go to that.
comparison to Michael Jackson was great because King of Pop, right? Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but he also has these album tracks that are like mind blowing that make him. I'm taking over what you're saying.
No,
Sorry,
no,
but,
go ahead. Absolutely.
you know that he's one of my favorite artists.
Absolutely.
But like, yeah, if you just heard Thriller and songs like that, you'd be
Or
like,
beat
yeah,
it
whatever, he's fine.
over and over and over.
And those songs got overplayed just as much as these ones did, if
Right,
not more.
right.
But when you dive into his catalog and those albums and the album songs and how
The
beautiful
structure
his
of the
songwriting
album,
was and
right.
his production and his
Which
singing.
I would say up until this one, they were varied. You had a lot of whether she was, harping on a time in her life, harping on, crossover music, ballads, all that. Sad songs. Ronan.
Yeah. This is the first one that's like
It really felt like we
full
needed this
dive in.
to,
Yeah.
because otherwise, having gone 10, 11 in,
10 tracks.
and just hearing poppy, that it's great. It's great that she can do it, but it's yes,
like, when
to
she
a listener of an album or a disc, when you first buy this, it's like, yes, okay, I get it. You're excited. But there's only, you have to, I'm glad she did it because I've never heard an album. I've never heard any artist put out, I mean, really, if you think about it, all up tempo without taking a ballad in there somewhere. Even if you're a heavy rock band, a disco band, there's always some.
There's usually a little touch of
Yeah, it's just that she went on a run here.
Yeah. Track 12 is called I Know Places, Taylor's version. Is that auto-tune? Or a voice modulation?
Something.
That's new too.
Stand with your hand on my waistline. It's a scene and we're out here in plain sight. I can hear them whisper as we pass by. It's a bad sign.
She's rapping.
She's got a little. Even these drums are kind of hip hop. I've noticed that on a few of the tracks. Oh, that came up more than I thought it would.
This sound of hers is like she's got a patent or something.
Yeah, it's like a
because,
Taylor.
I mean, you don't even have to know what she's saying. You just know if you
It's a
hear
Taylor
this in the
hook.
car. Yeah. Where I'm sure if you were playing this, I go Taylor, right?
Yeah, there's no mistaking it.
Lights flash and we'll run for the fences. Let them say what they want, we won't hear it.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
Chasing their tails, trying to track us down, 'cause I know places we can hide. I know places. They are the hunters, we are the foxes.
Wild American Foxes.
Definitely the fans are right though. There's a lot more love
My love.
songs. Or less like less sad.
Oh, pop.
I mean,
Yeah, pop beats.
Yes.
Honestly, I mean, I think if you're a guy and you're you know, in your dating age, your dating time in the early teens, 20s, a girl comes up to you and is like, I know places we can hide. I could be the fox. You could be the, you know, chase me. I mean, it's very titillating. Yeah. That's what I liked about that one.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good follow-up to, like, she's going back now into the pop, but I like this one a lot, though.
Yeah, it has there's a lot, there was a lot more, what would you say, layers to it?
Yeah. Like you said, like the little note.
You had the auto tone, and then the piano note was intriguing to me. I just like that.
And then
it went away.
Chord switch.
Yeah, when she...
And the kind of explosion of the voice. Track
13.
Ding, ding,
Taylor's
ding.
version.
Lucky number. It's called Clean. It sounds like a Zelda dungeon music. Definitely really playing with the sounds though, a lot on the production.
Yeah, without a doubt.
The drought was the very worst. When the flowers that we'd grown together died of thirst. On my head as I lost the war, and the sky turned black like a perfect storm. The rain came pouring down when I was drowning. That's when I could finally breathe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good first.
I like the lyrics.
Very descriptive
Yeah.
again.
When the butterflies turned to dust that covered my whole room, the water filled my lungs. I screamed so loud, but no one heard of me. The rain came pouring down when I was drowning. That's when I could finally breathe.
Yeah, much more imagery, storytelling,
Oh,
which
yeah.
he's just
So
phenomenal
good
at.
at
The lyrics are just like poetry.
Said I think I am finally clean.
It's like her little mini movies.
Yes. Yeah.
10 months sober, I must admit. Just because you're clean don't mean you don't miss it. Finally clean. Think I'm finally clean. Think I'm finally clean.
That's great.
I'm speechless
Yeah.
because I was getting the whole point of, you know, the rain coming down and the relationship being over and getting him out of her mind, and now she felt clean and the pictures being taken away. And the whole time she was thinking about singing about those things, the fact that she was saying clean made me think of sobriety.
Yeah.
And then she said it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is wild.
Yeah.
I mean, that was great.
That's just fantastic songwriting. Fantastic.
Tying again, finding a word, finding a phrase, and using it in different ways, but always painting a picture, always making you listen like this, like
Yeah. Okay. What's the story
which
that's
the
being painted?
Maybe the only other person or band or group that I could ever remember doing that to so often and regularly was the Beatles and John Lennon and Paul McCartney. When they would put out albums, either solo or records, especially Paul McCartney, I would literally listen, because they were describing, you know, in the beginning, like scenes of London, and I would imagine, like, what's that like? I have no idea what London is
Yeah. Like a little glimpse, a little window into.
Yeah, like what's being told.
Yeah.
And I mean,
But again, it's like I was saying at the start of the video about that one song that we misinterpreted on first listen, but
Right.
It's not unintentional. Like you could hear someone listening to this for the first time and saying, either way, I
can
hear
relate.
I hear it as
A breakup.
I hear it as someone who just went through a breakup, or someone who maybe is going through
I'm telling you,
sobriety,
man,
saying
and-
like, oh no, that's the way I hear it.
And the way she's saying, like, until I was drowning.
But it's all purposeful.
Oh, my God.
And then how the rain washing down was.
And it was only when I was drowning that I finally felt clean.
Yeah. Track 14 is called Wonderland. Taylor's version.
You held on tight to me, 'cause nothing's as it seems, and spinning out of control. Didn't they tell us don't rush into things? Didn't you flash your green eyes at
Now we're
me?
back to
Haven't
the-
you heard what becomes of curious minds? Ooh, didn't it all seem new and exciting? You and I got lost in it, and life was never worse, but never better. In Wonderland. In Wonderland.
Playing with her voice
yeah.
a lot.
Wonderland.
In Wonderland. So we went on our way, two in love to think straight. I reached for you, but you were gone. I knew I had to go back home. You searched the world for something else to make you feel like what we had. And in the end, in Wonderland, we both went mad.
Boy, she's hitting notes everywhere.
Yeah.
Up, down.
That's cool.
I mean, I don't
That's
get myself
cool.
sometimes, like the things that I like versus what I don't like. I wouldn't think I would like a song like that.
Yeah. But my thing is like, what are the elements of it that are catching you? Do you know what I mean?
Her voice specifically on that one, hitting,
Yeah.
like
and the stretching and playing. and-
playing of her voice and,
Yeah.
and hitting them so sharply and using her words to crispen the song.
Yeah. And kind of like an electronic backing to that hook, to the ding, like the wave, the
Yeah,
long waving synths.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, me too. I liked it a lot. It's very, I don't know. Yeah, again, it's hard to put a finger on why sometimes, but it's like, it's just cool the way that she can find to manipulate her voice.
I'll be honest. I would say from my ears, I tend to like the lower range of her voice. It's not that I dislike the upper range.
Yeah.
I just feel at this point it's very hard to go back to early Taylor, not being a Taylor fan,
Right.
and hear those, shake it offs and feel like I'm in that time period, like having knowing that it had been a big hit and knowing where she is
a
now.
cultural moment.
Yeah, it's really hard to put my ears.
Yeah.
So
and because it's like, we know what she's,
like I've heard it, right?
and
So
we know
to
what
me,
she's fully capable of.
yeah,
like,
and these
the
are like brand new
folklore
to
and-
these other ones are certainly brand new to me.
Yeah.
So they just feel like I can appreciate them more.
Track 15 is called You Are in Love. Taylor's version.
No,
Ooh.
you were in love.
No, you.
No, you were in love.
Still sticking to the somewhat of a cohesive soundscape, though, with the like.
It's like a
synths and the
distinct
drums and-
difference between the first half and the second
Yeah.
half is like I guess at 13 it really
Oh, maybe, I don't know what the theory is, but maybe that has something to do with it.
Look, dark room meant just for you. Time moved too fast. You play it back. Buttons on a coat, light-hearted joke. You felt enough. You can hear it in the silence. Silence. You could feel it on the way home. Way home. You can see it with the lights out. Lights out. feel it on the way home. You could see it with the lights out. You were in love, true love. You were in love. You can hear it in the silence, silence. You can feel it on the way home, way home. You can see it with the lights out. You can see it with the lights out, lights out. You were in love, true love. You were in love.
Nice. She's on a streak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's in our favorite,
Yeah.
our happy place
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
I love that when she goes into that part where she's saying, like, you can hear it in the silence, how everything kind of
She really took it
everything
down
kind
the
of
second
drops
time
out
around.
in the
Yeah.
back. So you can
Mhm.
really just feel the slowness of what she's saying and how, like, you know, how, like, you can realize your emotions, your true emotions of love for someone when it's like quiet times or mundane times or like she said, driving home. Or,
Mhm.
you know, that doesn't have to be like a grand or big feeling or explosive. It can be like, oh, like I'm sitting on my own, I'm thinking about it, or I'm feeling it.
And to have that happen at a young age and for her to be writing about that, because
Yeah.
that usually comes with
Time.
and years of, but then again, she was singing about, you know, looking my whole life,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, almost like an old soul song.
Yeah. Track 16 or 17? No, 16 is called New Romantic. Man, I'm struggling to see this.
Taylor's version.
New Romantic or Romantics? Oh, Romantics. New Romantics. Taylor's version.
You know, you're still on my vision plan. You can go.
I know. No, I think it's just like the lights. You know. We'll say that.
We show off our different scarlet letters. Trust me, mine is better. We're so young, but we're on the road to ruin. We play dumb, we know exactly what we're doing. We cry tears, a mascara in the bathroom. Honey, life is just a classroom. 'Cause baby, I can build a castle.
Whoa, this one feels like the message in a bottle.
And every day is like a battle. We team up and switch sides like a
You think
record
Travis
changer.
Kelce was a Taylor Swift fan before he?
He was.
Terrible and cruel.
He admitted it.
Most of them are
That's how their whole.
true.
I'll explain it. I got
Okay.
you.
'Cause baby, I can build a castle. We're too busy dancing to get knocked off our feet. Baby, we're the new romantics, the best people in life are free.
That's fun.
I must be getting hungry because I kept thinking she was saying every day is like a pretzel.
It's the second time now.
I
Starburst
know,
pretzel.
Starburst pretzel. I need to be fed.
What do you just want a snack?
You have to feed a cold and starve a fever. Don't you know anything? Oh my God!
No, that's fun. That
Every day
reminded-
like a pretzel. I was like, oh yes,
That
a
remi-
chocolate covered one too.
Track 17 is called Slut.
Flamingo pink, Sunrise Boulevard, clink, clink. Being this young is art, aquamarine, moonlit swimming pool, adorned with smoke on my clothes, love lorn and nobody knows, love thorns all over this rose. I'll pay the
Jinx.
For me, it felt very 80s. That
Yeah.
felt very Miami Vice.
Definitely is not straying from the sound of, like, you can tell this was from the same
Yeah.
maybe
Production
time period where she was
time.
recording. Yeah.
But the colors, tangerine,
Yeah.
aquamarine, flamingo pink.
Flamingo pink. Yeah, I like that one.
I mean, she was like really painting the picture of pastels and vivid, like what just reminds me of like Miami Beach and South
Yeah.
Beach. And you could wear something that could be considered slutty, but she said, if I'm going to be called one, you know, I'd rather do it with you. So
Yeah.
it's interesting, the choice of the song
It is.
title.
It is.
Because it doesn't feel like something you would.
That would be called that.
It's not what you're thinking when you're hearing the song.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like I was thinking that song would go in a different direction, but it's more like you're saying, like,
Yeah, like Sticks and Stones. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Kind of.
like if you're gonna say it,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
This is track 18. It's called "Say Don't Go."
I've known it from the very start. We're a shot in the darkest dark. Oh no, I'm unarmed. The waiting is a sadness, fading into madness. Say, don't
Oh, okay, I see.
go. I would stay forever if you say, don't go.
I like this.
I like
one.
that. Yeah.
Why'd you have to lead me on? Why'd you have to twist the knife? Walk away and leave me bleeding, bleeding. 'Cause you kiss me and it stops time. And I'm yours, but you're not mine. Oh no, you're not there. I'm standing on the sidewalk alone.
I like the little build.
I wait for you
That she
to
has going.
drive by. Why'd you whisper in the dark just to leave me in the night? Now your silence has me screaming, screaming. Say,
I like the little call and
Man,
response,
I love this one. I would say this one and Clean. But
Yeah.
of all the poppy ones, this is my favorite.
like up there. Yeah.
why do you have to make me want you? Why do you have to give me nothing back? Say, don't go.
wow. Beautiful.
You won't, but you won't, but you won't.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice,
clap,
nice,
clap,
nice,
clap
nice.
for sure.
That's
Yeah.
a great songwriting,
Yeah.
storytelling,
The
vocals.
breaking of say, don't
Yeah.
go.
And
is-
then the nice build into that pop chorus, but then breaking it back down.
with the
and
echoes too of what she's saying.
beautiful.
I love that
I also
one.
like that like imagery of like that. Like, I'm just waiting for you to, I just need you to say one time. Just
yeah, or just, you know,
Sure
you
you-
could tell she's walking away.
Sure you don't want to ask me
yeah.
to stay?
Oh, man.
Because if you do, I'll come right back.
Oh, that's great.
But like she says, it's like a thought in the back of her head, but it doesn't happen. And then she just is left waiting like, okay, well, I wanted you to
mean,
say something. And take
See,
me
there
back.
are songs that I mean, I have no idea of knowing, but like, to me, that's like so much better than some of the ones that make hits. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's
you
just
know?
accessibility. We say
Yeah.
it's with any artist. It's not just pop. It's like,
yeah,
you know,
deep cuts,
and
kind
even
of
in hip hop, it's the same thing.
right.
Just the more simple, easier, digestible ones are
Yeah,
gonna get the
Yeah,
radio play and
yeah.
the popularity. It's just,
yeah,
but it's fine because, like we say, it's like these ones are here for like, okay,
yeah.
if you want to go check it out, and if you're a
Right.
fan, these ones are for you to take. But the other ones, it's like, you know, you take them for what they are. And
Mm-hmm.
track 19. Now that we don't talk. I like when she does the like back and forth, back to back song titles like that, and then now that we don't talk. You know, Taylor's version, of course,
From the vault.
from the vault.
to a party. I heard from everybody.
Whoa.
You part the crowd like the Red Sea. Don't even get me started. Did you get anxious though?
Crazy vocal effect.
On the way home, you grew your hair long. You got new icons, and from the outside it looks like you're trying lives on. I miss the old ways. You didn't have to change, but I guess I don't have a say. Now that we don't talk, I called my mom. She said that it was for the best. Remind myself the more I gave, you'd want me less. I don't have to pretend I like acid rock, or that I'd like to be on a mega yacht with important men who think important thoughts. Guess maybe I am better off now that we don't talk.
That's a cool track.
Oh, it ended?
That's a short one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was expecting more there.
that's a cool track.
Wow.
Man, the vocals and the production are like,
Yeah, it was almost like Debbie Harry too, with Heart of Glass.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It had that ticka 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 ticka
Yeah.
ticka ticka, like constant, groove. But
That was cool.
yeah, really cool play on
I like
the
that little,
sound.
like saying like that she doesn't have to like pretend to like this
Acid
shit
rock.
anymore.
Yeah.
Is that a Tame Impala disc? Come on. I was gonna say that song sounded a little Tame Impala too, and then she said that,
That's wild.
and I was like, hey, listen, all right. Track 20 is called Suburban Legends, Taylor's version from the vault.
You had people who called you on unmarked numbers in my peripheral vision. I let it slide like a hose on a slippery plastic summer, always quickly forgiven. You were so magnetic, it was almost obnoxious. Suburban legends, when you hold me, it holds me together, and you kiss me in a way that's gonna screw me up forever. I had the fantasy that maybe our mismatched star signs would surprise the whole school when I ended up back at a class reunion, walking in with you.
That was okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't as intriguing as
No.
some of the other ones, but
Yeah.
it was just all right. I don't have much to.
No, it was easy to just bop along to.
Yeah, it wasn't as. I definitely prefer the previous one to that, at least sonically. The next one is called "Is It Over Now?" Question mark.
Yeah, the whole album has been a
This
production.
sound is. It's been a constant through line.
You're right. I think whoever, all those producers had,
A
they
clear
pulled out all
vision.
their stops
Yeah.
on this one.
Once the flight had flown, with the wilt of the rose, I slept all alone, but you still wouldn't go. Let's fast forward to 300 takeout copies later. I see your profile and your smile on unsuspecting waiters. Come here, I whispered in your ear in your dream as you passed out. Baby, was it over then? And is it over now? When you lost control, red blood, white snow. Think I didn't see you, there were flashing lights. At least I had the decency to keep my nights out of sight. Only rumbles by my hips and thighs, and I whispered sighs. Oh Lord, I think about jumping off a fairy tale somethings, just to see you come running.
It's a crazy
To see the
line.
one thing I've been wanting, but no.
Not crazy,
Yeah.
but I'm saying it very.
To put it out there.
Yeah,
Fast forward to 300 takeout copies
very
later.
explicit. Don't fuck it up, Travis. You're gonna get one of those. Don't
Should
fuck
be on
it up.
top of the stadium. Like,
Don't fuck it up, man.
I'll do it.
Good luck. Good luck, bro.
I will say this: the one thing I guess I kind of got lost in that, but the amount of so how many albums have we done of hers now?
So we did Folklore, Evermore, Speak Now, Red. This is the 5th one we're on now.
And how many does she have?
I want to say 9 or 10.
Can you just think about the amount of words,
It's nuts.
Right? Well, I mean, you've got rappers who, right, they put together flows, but and
writing.
Yeah, and writing, but man, it's
just a lot.
If I think back just on
it's crazy too.
Scenarios
in these 5 albums, we've reacted to probably 100 songs because the albums are so long. Or probably more than 100 songs.
It's unbelievable the amount of I can only sometimes when bands get up there in age and been around a long time, they start to put the words on the teleprompter. I wonder, does she really remember every single?
It happens to a lot of artists. I know a lot of artists have said when it's time for them to go back on tour, they have to learn all their songs from the first couple albums
because the catalog is so massive.
Yeah, because they don't even remember.
Can you imagine?
We're on the final track 22, and back in the day when this album came out in 2014, there was a rapper that was on a remix of one of these songs on the song Bad Blood, and that rapper is Kendrick Lamar, which I know you weren't expecting.
Wow.
So Kendrick Lamar himself came back into the studio with Taylor Swift for this album to redo his verse.
No way.
That he did back in the day. So now
holy shit,
he has his own Bad Blood remix, Taylor's version that he re-recorded for this album. Just for her.
Wow.
So she made a big post about it. I couldn't avoid the spoiler. I saw it the other day.
Wow.
Saying how grateful she is for him and how they've
That's
been close throughout the years. Well, yeah, I mean, and we know Kendrick is not someone who does stuff
first
like
of all,
that.
she had to find him.
Exactly. He doesn't, come out of the woodworks.
Right.
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. It used to be mad love. So take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood.
Hey, I can't take it back. Look where I'm at. We was OG like DOC, remember that? My TOC was quite OD, ID my facts. Now POV are you and me, similar Iraq. I don't hate you, but I hate to critique, overrate you. These beats of a dark cart use bass lines to replace you. Take time and erase you. Love don't hear no more, no, I don't fear no more. But yet respect ain't quite sincere no more.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
To think that the same song could...
Think about the good times.
Amazing.
It's crazy. I can't believe that he got back in the studio to do it again. And this version is a little more
heavy on the beat.
Yeah.
Remember when you tried to write me off? Remember when you thought I'd take a loss? Don't you remember? You thought that I would need you. Follow procedure. Remember? Oh wait, you got amnesia. It was my season for battle wounds, battle scars, body bump, bruise, stabbed in the back, brimstone, fire jumping through. Still love my life. I got money and power, and you gotta live with the bad blood now.
That is so cool.
It's like a whole different song.
Yeah.
Think about the good times.
Hear Kendrick's little harmonies there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, that was more fun than, than just hearing the original one.
And we're a little biased, I think, towards Kendrick.
Yeah, but even the sound of her, like you said, almost
It sounds
sounding
more
like
like
she's doing the chorus.
for a hip-hop song.
Yeah.
I think that's a great way to
That was
end.
nice.
Yeah. I knew you didn't know about that, so that was fun. I was kind of hiding that.
I would have never imagined they did anything together.
Yeah. But I mean, that's so cool of him to come back just because she's making her version to give her that so that she can have that on the full album. I mean, Kendrick's,
Classy.
Yeah, Kendrick's the best.
Classy.
Yeah, we don't have to say anything about him. I mean,
No.
Anything he touches, similar to Taylor. I mean, they're just,
Yeah.
it's cool because they're both just so great at their sides of their craft in the music industry, as a rapper and as a singer songwriter. They're both
Yeah, I'd be interested
so
to
talented.
know who decided to put them together, or what did, was Kendrick just listening to that one day and takes, looking for samples and said,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, I can do
Yeah,
something."
I
with
wonder.
this. I don't know what made you pick it, or just the timing of everything, but between that and the wedding,
Yeah, it
and
was all kind of
having it tie into Meagan's ceremony, it was
it
just
kind of just worked perfectly. Like,
Yeah.
it was the right time to do all this.
yeah. There's no coincidences.
She made a cool post. I don't know if you saw it the other day about how like this was the album she was listening to when her and PJ first started dating.
Oh wow, yes.
And now it came out
yeah.
right when they went on their honeymoon, and she was listening to the same one but her version like 9 years later. It's like
Unreal.
really, really cool. I mean, even stuff like that, we've said it before, how many people probably have stories like that with her music, and just because of how long she's been around, now she's redoing them. It's like,
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it really is. Just as much as I never would have guessed I'd go into the rap as far as I did, I never would have. If you'd have told me 2 years
neither.
ago that I'd be
Not me either.
this familiar with Taylor Swift and her story and her lucky number and her
Yeah.
birthday, I would
Which is
have.
why I like it, because like that's what I've been able to give you
Yeah.
with so many artists.
Right, that you listen to.
But this is one that we can kind of,
it was given to us.
yeah, we can get into it together.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Whereas like a lot of the other ones,
That
you
was
don't know. Anything else on this channel is usually
me don't.
stuff that
I don't know. Me don't
know.
Me don't know.
fan artists that I'm big fans of that I get to, introduce
Share
you
with
into
me.
their world. So
Yeah.
this is like a whole new thing for both of us.
Oh, it's wild. What a journey.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week with a new album and a new video. Peace.